Hey everybody, so I'm working on lab 4 here, and the first thing I want to do is bring in gross revenue for all 4 years. So I went up here to input data and I put 4 down here, one for each year. So I'm going to click on the first one and set up a connection, and I want to get files, and I'm going to drag and drop. So I'm going to go over here and find that, let's say 2019, and I'm going to drop it there, and I just want sheet 1, so I say okay. So now the first one is loaded. I haven't run it, so it's not going to pull it in yet, but I'm going to do the same thing for the next 3. All right, so I've got all 4 files. I'm going to hit run. And then the question is, do they need any cleaning? So I'm going to click on this little blue. And I don't see anything in particular that's bothering me here. Let's look at the next one. All right, let's look at the next one. Gotta click exactly on the green thing. I'm looking for leading white spaces, that kind of thing. Where's my 4th one here? Do I have any problem with that? I don't see any. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. So one of the things that's nice about Alteryx is I don't have to just manually scan to see. Can you see this little red spot here? It is alerting you to there's something in this row that could be a problem. Can you see that leading white space there? We want to remove that. Okay, so it probably gives you, if you clicked on this, it may or may not, but it's oh look, that, okay, that's where all the leading white spaces are. Can you see? So we're going to remove that, and then here it's called movie, but here was one that called it something else. Yeah, over here they call it movie title. So that's a problem. We want to have the names of the columns sync up so that when we combine them, movie title and movie won't be different variables. They'll be the same. So let's do that. So leading white spaces, I'm going to get data cleansing. Put it down here. And then I want to remove leading and trailing white spaces. Replace with zeros if there's any nulls. That's not necessary. Okay, so that'll take care of that. It'll take care of it when I hit run, which I haven't done. But then I want to come down here and fix that column title. Remember that? I want, it wasn't this file. Let's get the right file. I want this one to go there. Yeah, this one I want to match the other one, so I'm going to change that variable name to movie. Well, it'd be good if I didn't have typos, wouldn't it? Okay, so then you can hit run, and then you can verify by clicking here that those leading white spaces are gone, and see how it's no longer giving you that red alert. And that movie is now matching. Okay. Now we want to combine all 4 because we've got them all 4 imported. We've cleaned up the trash, and so we're going to do a union. Come here. And we want to join all 4. So these 2 after cleaning, this one and this one. So after you do the union of all 4 files and you run it, you hit run over here and you click on the screen, you should see 1,613 records displayed, and then you'll know you have it. So now I want to summarize the movies, and I want to summarize them so I can get the combination of the revenues and the tickets sold for all 4 years. So the same movie may have been run in more than 1 year. So I'm going to need to do some combining. So I'm going to go down here to Actions. And let's add a field. Let's add a group by. And we want to group by. Actually, I should have clicked on movie before I did that. So let's, let me get rid of that, maybe. All right, so this is why we have undo buttons. So, summarize. Sometimes you learn as much by mistakes. All right, so I want to click on movie and then do group by. There you go. Okay, now we can group by release date. All of the same movie shouldn't have multiple release dates, but anyway, just in case, we'll do by that. And would they have more than one distributor? Probably not, but we'll group by that anyway. All right, so now I want to group them by genre. I want to have the similar ones together just because I want to. All right, so let's do that. Now I'm going to sum gross revenue. Sum it. That's the thing I'm really interested in. We could do tickets sold as well. I'm not positive that we would need the release date distributor. I might play with it to see if the answer is the same, just because that's kind of what I would do. But I know this will work for you. So once you have that all configured, then you would hit run. And if you click on the screen thing here, you should have this 1,441 records displayed. And we want to check for duplicates, so let's do that. I kind of like this tool. It's blue, it's under preparation snowflake. That means that each record has to be unique. So it will filter out unique and duplicate. Can you see that? All right, what is it I need to be unique? Movie. All right, then I can hit run. Let's see, unique records, 1,436. So that was exercise 1. And then in exercise 2, they said some of the distributor names were truncated. So we're going to go look it up in the lookup table so that all the names have a complete name. Okay, let's do that. All right, so let's go up here to find and replace. All right. And I think I'll get my little starfish out of the way. So that's find, and then I want to replace with my lookup table. See how it says find, here's replace. All right, so I have to give it the rules. So if the entire field has the word distributor, okay, and now I want to replace it with the full distributor name, which is found in here. So if it says distributor anywhere in the field, go get the full distributor name and put it in there. All right, let's run it and see if I did it properly. So 1,441 records if you're still tracking along. Okay, so I got that. And now we want to look at the gross revenue by distributor. Let's move this over so we can see the whole task. Gross revenue by distributor and combine it with the revenue data stream based on the name of the distributor. Remove any duplicate columns. All right, I don't remember there being any duplicate columns. All right, so what would that look like? All right, so now let's join this newly summarized stuff with our original work. So that's going into the left. Hang on a second. And then this is going into the right so that I get all the details and the summary by distributor. All right, let's run that. Let's see the join. Oh, I didn't specify. Well, that would be good, wouldn't it? Okay, I know you're angry with me. All right, let's see over here. All right, so we're interested in distributor. Good. And then we want the distributor coming from the left, which is the summarize, and then give us the details on the right of the distributors that are on the left, and then that join file. All right, let's run it. It's a little happier with us now. Let's click on here, see the number of records. Okay, good. All right, now we need to do a calculation. All right, let's see here. Let's do a calculation. Come here, buddy. There we go. And you don't like that variable, huh? Let's see if I have a type. So it must be called something else in my field. Now it knows what I'm talking about. So here I have to figure out why it doesn't understand me. I have to be a variable, see how it colors up, that it does understand. See, it wants sum of gross revenue, not gross revenue. Now I could rename this to be gross revenue, but I didn't. And so this is the sum of the gross revenue. I didn't do a great job of renaming these column headings. I probably could have done that in the filter. And probably should have. That was probably not great art. All right. Let's see here. Let's clean this up. I want the sum of the gross revenue over the sum of the gross revenue by distributor. I really should have done a better job with my names. This is the numerator. You would think if I was going to make a movie, I'd be a little bit more artful. All right, and then make it a percent. So I'm taking this column, which is sum of the revenue, over add up all. Notice the sum of the distributor's revenue is the same for every single one, right? So what that is, the sum of everything here. All right, so let's run it and see if it likes it. Let's name it though. Let's add a column and let's call it percent, distributor percent. I should have done a better job of labeling these suckers. That's another thing that's nice about Alteryx. I can go back to the summarize or the filter and rename them and rerun it and everything will update. So, okay, let's run it. Let's see how it did. Ah, it doesn't like it. We better fix that. To figure out what it was, data type. See, it's a calculation, it's numeric. So I'll call it a double, which is a numeric with 16 decimal places to the right. Something I've forgotten the exact definition, but it's a numerical possibility. So we'll do that. But yeah, it was coming out as a text, but it was a numerical computation, so it was giving me an error. So file type or variable type matters. All right, let's run it again and see if it's happy now. Oh, it still's unhappy. Let's see. I have an opening parentheses and I didn't put the ending parentheses. There we go. Poor Alteryx can't figure out what I want to do. All right, let's run it now. Okay. No errors. That's how we like. If we now have a percent over here, can you see that? And then last but not least, I want to sort it. So here we go. Here we go. Come here. Come here. Let's get these. How do we want it sorted? So let's see here. let's sort by distribute percent. Let's do biggest to smallest. And then let's see. Do I want the dollars first? It's up to you. You could do it either way. Which one do you want to rule? What were the instructions? That's always a good thing to ask. Total revenue, joint about, calculate the percent. So let's do the revenue first because they kind of wanted both, and then we can do a percent next to that. Okay, let's run it. See if it likes it. Click on the little greenie. And there you go. So let's take a little look at our lovely little output. Not the sausage making of all the things that we needed to do. So the largest grossing movie was Frozen 2, and the distributor percent was 9.75% with all those 16, I guess that's 16. I'm not even sure exactly how many fields that is, but it probably is 15. Toy Story was next, so it's doing in descending order of gross revenue, and then the distributor percent. I should relabel that. And I might go back and fix those labels. Okay, I hope that gets you started. Bonus points if you go back and fix the labels.